Yo, what is good? It's your boy Luke. We are going over our IIPPSOP, and the topics we will be talking about are cleaning up spills, electrical, hand washing, ladder safety, pump safety, and cross contamination. Let's get into it.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
It's a spill. Let's clean it up. First, you want to get a wet floor sign and put it directly on the spill to let other people know that there is a spill right there. Then you want to go to your towel cabinet and grab yourself a towel to put on the spill so there isn't a hazard to slip on. Then slowly place the towel on the spill and then dry it up with your feet or your hands very thoroughly so that there is no water or any liquid on the ground. As you can see, Enid's doing an amazing job getting up that water. Amazing. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. After you're done, put the wet floor sign away. Lastly, you want to hang up your towel on the towel rack outside and let it dry until the next day.
Good job!
Now this is a really bad electrical hazard. Let's fix it. Firstly, we're going to organize our cords and put them away from the water safely and soundly. Then we are going to organize our cords and dry them off so there is no water hazard. Now we're going to go over proper hand washing. So firstly, you want to have hot water running and then rinse your hands off, get soap and lather them up for about like 15 seconds and then wash for an additional 30 to 40 seconds in the water. As you can see, she is washing all over her hands, getting it sudsy, and then eventually she is going to put them in the water and rinse it off. Then you want to thoroughly dry your hands after washing them so there is no water. Now this is the wrong way to wash your hands. See how there's barely any soap on my hands and I'm using cold water, not hot water? Now I only rinsed it for like 10 seconds. Yeah, that's bad. That's a big fat no-no.
Hello guys, it's Jovan, and you know what time it is?
Jovan, it's cleanup time, because what the heck is this? We have an obstructed walkway that is against OSHA standards, and this will not be accepted. You know what I feel like doing? Literally exactly my feeling. Anyway, yeah, so we want to get this out of the way. So we're going to move that.
Good job!
Now with ladder safety. So we are quickly going to demonstrate how to set up a ladder and kind of like check to see if it is up to OSHA standards or not. As you can see, we're putting the hinges down and checking to see if it's wobbly, and it is. So that means it needs to be replaced. And we're going to put a quick write it on tape and put it on the ladder so staff is noted that it needs to be replaced.
Good job!
Second to last is our pump safety. So first we're going to unplug our motor and let the water drain out. Then when we want to refill it, we have to refill the sump or the back filter, or hang on the back filter, so that water is encased in the propeller. It's kind of a wrong way to word it, but you kind of get the point. Then you want to plug it in and kickstart it. It might take a while at first, but just like play around with the flow rate a little bit until it gets going, just like that. I want to put the lid back on. Then readjust it so it's level. Then we cannot have wet counters. We need to be drying them immediately after we are done. So I am going to dry off the counter very thoroughly so that there is no water left. And then I'm going to take the cup I used and rinse it in DI water. And then hang it up after I am done.
Good job!
Now, this final one is about cross-contamination, and this is a terrible example of what not to do when you're dealing with different tanks at once. So when you add another tank, do not put your hands in another setup or another tank or like sump or anything under any circumstance. You want to immediately wash your hands and go work on the other thing you need to work on, but make sure to wash your hands.